Hi there everyone, it's Janette here from Enthusiastic Gardener. I'm covered in dirt. I've just come home from work on a Friday night and I stopped at Hillcrest Nurseries, bought a few annuals and bits and pieces, and I've just spent a wonderful 2 hours on a Friday after a really busy week at work. My hands are filthy, just doing some planting, and I ended up moving a couple of things around, but it's just such a lovely evening. And I thought, I've just watered everything. It's been beautiful weather all week. Why not do a June garden tour? So that's what I'm doing right now, and I hope you enjoy it and come along and see how the garden's looking. Now, I must just mention, I haven't deadheaded roses. Things need pruning. Things have gone a little bit wild, but it is what it is. So hope you enjoy it. It's always a lovely time of day, the last bit of sunshine. So let's just have a quick walk around and just show you a few things that are looking wonderful. And June is just such a lovely time of the year. A funny story about my plum. In fact, let me show you. This, I've saved it. This was the only plum I had on my plum tree, and the other day, well yesterday actually, Lottie was sitting there next to this plum and it's got a little bite in it, so she obviously wanted to see what it tasted like. I said to Richard, "Oh Richard, my plum, my only plum has fallen off." He looked at me rather sheepishly and he said that he did it. He was practicing golf on the lawn, doing his swings, and he hit my plum tree and he killed my only plum. So next year, I thought I had two, but I can't see the other one. Anyway, next year maybe will be the year for the plums. Let's just have a look here quickly at my lovely new window box, and you can see the dahlias are all happily blooming. I need to deadhead. I told you I didn't deadhead, but they're doing ever so well. Couple there, I think they were the ones that were there when I planted it. This here, this campanula, is struggling a bit. I mean, it looks a bit floppy because I've just watered. But apart from that, oh, I added some blue lobelia, blue bush lobelia on those bits there, just to fill it in a bit. But I'm very happy with that. And the rose, this is called Santana. Oh, this is not a good time of day with the sun, but as you can see, I've got lots of buds. It's a little floppy, but I have rose fertilizer, so I'll do that tomorrow, I think. But all in all, that's looking nice, and yeah, love that little area. So let's go back to the garden. Let's do this bit here. We have the contrast pelargoniums, the blue bush lobelia, which is all the way around the circle. That's doing ever so well, but I must confess, it's hard work, the blue bush lobelia, because I have to keep watering it all the time, and as I water it, it's so delicate and floppy that it gets drowned, and that's quite an effort to keep it going. So we shall have to see. I mean, we've only had 1 week of sunshine and it's an effort. But we have begonias, lots of pelargoniums. I've gone wild for pelargoniums this year because they do last, and they last all summer and they just perform well. That's my new Eremophila, yes, my emu bush, and that's doing very well. And I saved that from the Please Save Me section. If you saw that video, I really like it because I like the colour. And we have some osteospermums. This cherry, we have cherries, lots of cherries, but it is getting a little wild. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to trim In fact, I wonder if they're edible yet. Squash, let me try one. Might not be quite ready yet, but look at that. Oh, no. Oh my goodness. Too soon for the cherries. Salvia is just coming into blossom. Now moved that's my Chamaecyparis. I've moved that from up there down to here, which I'll explain in a moment. A few more begonias at the bottom. This is a gorgeous little rose. This is called Fab at 60. And the other day was my, I'll rest my one plum there. Yes, the other day was my 61st birthday. So my friend Juliette bought me that, and it's probably in the wrong spot, to be quite honest. That needs to be moved. So that's been a year in the ground, and it's doing well now. I didn't do anything last year. My Ilex crenata was over there in that black pot, and I've moved it because it was kind of hidden, and I loved it so much, well I still do. I thought it needed a little bit more of a prominent spot. It needs a trim, so I've moved it there. Hydrangea. Now this is either a little lime. No, it's not. I tell a lie. I don't know what this one is. It's some sort of a macrophilia, a mop head, something like that. I've had it such a long time. Very pretty geraniums, need deadheading. The erysimum there, which has looked gorgeous all spring, is beginning to fade, and I think I'm going to do the Chelsea chop on that. I might Google first just to make sure I'm doing the right thing, but well, I think I will anyway. Let's just go over here. The Hoopsii, Picea pungens, Colorado spruce. Absolutely love this plant. It's so bright and blue. And we have roses here, need deadheading, the James L. Austin, next to my pear tree. Olivia Austin just here, hasn't bloomed yet, but look at these. This is the rose which was here when I moved in. Well, I'm not sure how the colour comes out on a video. I mean, it's enormous, that's my hand. It's just beautiful. It's kind of a coral colour, but I was over here, let's go back. Chamaecyparis, we have heucheras. Going to trim this, the red robin Virginia. Going to trim that, see if we get some more red leaves. My beautiful Cercis canadensis forest pansy red bud, which I planted maybe 2 weeks ago now, maybe 3 weeks ago, doing well. And beneath it we have a mixture of geranium, pulmonaria, and we have some gunnera, not gunnera, brunnera. Now this here is interesting because all this time I've been calling it my Ageratina altissima chocolate, but my friend Isa has said to me it could be a 9 bark. And now I don't know, do I have a 9 bark? Perhaps you can tell me. Shady Corner is always looking very nice. The ferns seem to love their little home here. I cut off all the brunnera flowers because they were just fading, so now it looks a lot cleaner. And the rhododendron, I've missed my slot for showing you how beautiful it looked, because the blooms have or are about to finish. And I wait all year for them, and they last maybe a week, but that week is worth it. Here's a view of this end of my garden, and kind of if I sit in my seat, that's my view. What else do we have? I've been toying with the idea of moving that probably to the back somewhere. I don't know. I just don't think it's particularly striking. These are crocosmia, the green leaves, and the ajugas that I planted 3. We have one there, burgundy something, I can't remember the names. They don't seem to be particularly happy. We have an andina. This is my beautiful Picea pungens super blue seedling, and that appears to be very happy. This is a veronicastrum. It was a bit droopy because it's been so hot today. Hopefully that will pick up. Another salvia. Bay tree needs a trim. It's going like a flat pancake. And then we're back around the circle. So let's just quickly go over here. This is a whistle stop tour. My beautiful Photinia Pink Crispy. Still in love with that plant. That's my Nandina. That's my Nandina. That's my Mahonia. Now I've planted a few salvias. Now I have had hot lips for the past 3 or 4 years, perform wonderfully, but when I went to Hillcrest, these will grow exactly the same, the lady told me, in the same manner. So we've gone for a pink one there. We have another one which is going to be a purple one. They will grow very big, a huge big bush. So we'll have one big one there in purple, one pink one high up there, and then we will have another pink one round the back here, hopefully. And that will be a nice pop of colour, I'm hoping. Heucheras are looking wonderful as usual. That's an apple tree. That's my Chinese plumbago. We'll just show you the cannas. This canna not looking so good. Definitely been hit by the slugs. And then we have this one here. That's called a Durban. This is called a Monique. That's not too bad. That's doing very well. Then the next one along the line is the Pretoria. That's doing very well. And at the end we have the Stuttgart. That's the Stuttgart. Not too bad, so we'll see. This is beautiful. This is it's called something like a Schneewittchen, something like that. As I say, I need to deadhead. That's my Van der Waals Pyramid Pinus. Very happy because it's grown. All this is new since I planted it. These are not doing so well. Oh, that's the other salvia called Mirage Blue, that one is. It's been, this is such a hot border. Things struggle, so I could tidy that up. But I always struggle with what to do in this border. However, the Formium brown sugar, that's very happy. The lavenders, they're happy. And the olive appears to be happy. So all in all, the June garden is looking quite pretty. I'm just going to end on a birthday present which my wonderful friend Tina bought me. My delightful wind chime, and actually it's a perfect spot because that area there, the wind, where you can see the house with the white there, the wind comes through this way. So I've got a couple of plans of more things to do, more little projects. Of course, the fountain has not yet been painted, but that is my fault. Partly my fault, because I haven't got the paint yet. And Richard did say he doesn't want to spray it in his workshop. He wants to spray it outside, so we do need a few days of nice weather. Well, we have that now, so there's no excuse anymore. So we need to do the fountain. That is it for the June garden tour. I hope you're all having great fun in your gardens. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'm Janette. I'm the Enthusiastic Gardener, and I will see you again next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.